Hello again. This is going to be my testimonial video. So, just kind of explaining how I came into this practice, where I plan on going, that kind of stuff. It's kind of long. It's not necessary. I will give a little bit of tidbits if you are interested. If not, that's okay too. You can just skip on to the next video. I do recommend watching the third video though, because when I do a reading for you, it's very important to know kind of what's going on and what to expect. But yeah, so when I was quite young, I chose to be in the Lutheran denomination of Christianity, despite my parents' best, trying to get me to not go to church every Sunday. And I was very devoted, and I was a very spiritual person from a young age, and I was very devoted and almost blind to what was kind of going on around me. And all these people felt I could see around me, they were like really feeling it in their heart of hearts. And like I would sit there and be like, ooh, okay, I should be feeling something too, fake it till you make it kind of thing. And I had that feeling of outsidership for a long time. And then when I went to college, my whole world just poof, exploded, because I was from a small town. People who are from my small town and know me will be like, oh my God, are you serious? She just broke. How do you break? And she's gone even crazier. How did that happen? Anyway, so I went to college, and I just started learning everything I could. I learned about different perspectives. I learned how to look at myself through a different lens. I went and, I kind of just pushed religion away and spirituality away. I didn't want anything to do with it. I thought, that's not helping me. It's not making me a better person. And, I can't see why people do this. It's a cult. It's a da-da-da-da. And I was really angry for a long time. And I'm sure some of you will have that same feeling. I don't have that feeling now. I've come and grown and forgiven since then. And it's better now. Anyway, so I started at a local college, and then I transferred to a bigger university. And when I went there, I was, going through like a metamorphosis of who I was, discovering what I wanted and all that. And I would stay with my aunt, who is a psychic, and she kind of like did a tarot reading on me, and then kind of like, and that's when we discovered that I was a psychic, and I was meant to do something related to spirituality in that sense. And I was like, okay, I got better stuff to do. I got an essay to write. Okay, bye. And then later on, after I graduated that year, I really was like lost. I was applying for master's programs. I was applying for doctorate programs, and I just wasn't getting anything. Not that I was denied, but because I don't have some of the skills that they were requiring, like speaking another language and traveling and money and all that stuff. So not that I've given up on that, but then I was like, you know what, maybe I just need to like do something. So I was working, and I kept applying for schools. I worked at a funeral home for a little bit, which was awesome. I worked at Tivana before it closed, and I've really gained a lot of life lessons. And it was just this past year that I was like, okay, what am I doing? I'm really freaking out. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm really lost and upset. And it wasn't only until maybe like 2 weeks ago it really dawned on me that I was using education as a crutch for not knowing, it was like an addiction. It was my self-worth and how I described myself to other people. Sorry about the cat. I'm cat sitting. Isn't she cute? This is Mika. Her brother's somewhere. Will be somewhere. Anyway, so since then I've been really taking it seriously, and like I've been doing tarot readings for 4 years or 5 years for my friends and close family, and very quietly, and because I was embarrassed, because I used to be this church kid, and I know that if my church family sees this, that I'm probably going to get disowned of or they're going to be disappointed in me in some way. But you know what, that's okay, because being authentic is more important right now in my journey. And honestly, I fought against this for so long because I wanted to go to school so bad, because to me, without my PhD, I was nothing, right? I was nobody. I had nothing to prove. I come from a small town. I got a history degree, and everybody was right. I should have been nurse, or I should have been, I don't know, I should have taken business. Whatever, right? So yeah, I kind of like stumbled across this, and my mom has believed in this kind of stuff for a long time, but been very quiet. So it took me a long time to open up to her, and once I did, she's really just helped me grow, and it supported me. And actually my dad, who is like the science, like Charles Darwin, like, you know, reads all these things, loves astronomy, is really encouraging me through this, which is so weird. And so I think I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, so here I am today. I started up my own business, and it's called Cactus Rose Spiritual Consulting, as you may know. If you'd like to go check it out, there's a link below. And I do readings online. Now, the reason why I do readings online, and I'll explain this also in the next video, is that it does take away the ego. So sometimes when you look at someone, you judge them right away. And we're all guilty of it. And I do my best not to do that, because it's really unnecessary. So when I can just feel your spirit and like just go through you, all I need is your first name, and I can tap in that way. If you let me tap in, I always ask permission first before I do that, because it's really a private thing and you should never do that. You know, it's really unethical. So yeah, I prefer to do it online. I can do it in person. There's no problem. I do spirit animal readings. I do need a profile picture for that one, because I use your face and your eyes and all that stuff. It's really fun, and I encourage you to check it out. And yeah, so here we are. I hope you're enjoying this. I'll be making more videos kind of on stuff that I used to learn and whatnot. So yeah, see you in the next video.